Alright. Let's get this started here. I'm gonna do a quick run through of my favorite escape rooms on Fortnite. While we do that, I'm just gonna throw a little bit of music on. Hope you don't mind. And I'm just gonna do this live here. I've played a lot of escape room / puzzle maps on Fortnite. And these are definitely some of the best. I can say that for sure. So if you like puzzles, escape rooms, you'll like this list. These are my favorites. Let's get this started here. Map number 1. We're going to be starting off strong with the Guardian's escape room. This is it's an interesting escape room, that's for sure. It's one room. So this room that you're seeing right now is the entire escape room. But it's just so packed in with niche little details. And you need to piece all of these little details, all these little secrets together to solve the Guardian's escape room. There's lots of little things that at the start of the game you're not really certain what they mean, and you kind of need to explore more, find new things, and piece everything together bit by bit, brick by brick, and eventually by the end of it you'll just be like, man, that makes so much sense now. I was a complete idiot. But that's usually how escape rooms go, so it's not atypical. Lots of codes, like little Morse codes, dots and dashes here. I loved piecing this together. There's these light switches, you like flick them and they flash, and so many fun things that just, hit so close to home. I was inspired by this guy's maps. I used some of his puzzles. I always love to take inspiration from other people's puzzles. I'd love to see more from this creator. This is his only escape room, so Vertigo, if you see this, you gotta make a part 2, man. It's a great map. If you haven't played this, try this escape room. You'll love it. Great as a solo, great with a squad, lots of fun puzzles, beautiful aesthetics. The Guardian's escape room, 8 out of 10 stars. Map number 2, Yappy's Adventure number 2. If you're a Zelda fan, this is going to hit close to home. This is an absolutely amazing map. You start off in this kind of Japanese modern village, and the storytelling in this map is good because he didn't need to do this, but he did, and it just makes it more fun. You know, you get teleported to some fantasy world, you feel like an anime character or something like that. It's beautiful architecture here, like absolutely amazing. There's a kind of like an overworld where you kind of explore this outside area before you get to what I call the ordeals. He calls them ordeals in this map. An ordeal would be similar to a dungeon from The Legend of Zelda or a shrine from Breath of the Wild. They're filled with little puzzles, and as you complete these 5 ordeals, you'll unlock items. And each item you unlock as you go will help you solve different puzzles in future ordeals. There's lots of moving components, secret little passageways that you gotta sneak through, and the focus of this map is on individual puzzles. There's a little bit of dungeon-wide puzzles where things in certain rooms will affect things in other rooms. For the most part, the strength of this map is in the individual puzzles. And once again, I gotta say, I love the architecture and the aesthetics of that map. Now, Yappy's Adventure 3 takes everything from Yappy's Adventure 2, and it just nails it right home. We've got this sci-fi laboratory theme going on, which I must say I'm not as big of a fan of compared to that Castle-y original, but it's definitely nice. Right here, what you're seeing is this remote control device that gives you different elemental abilities. So the focus of this is using this device to change your properties as a character. So there's different elements like water, fire, wind, electricity, and you're using this remote to kind of solve little puzzles. So you need to think, when do I need to turn fire on? When do I need to switch to water? And I just love that. I haven't seen that in a lot of maps. I've seen it once or twice, but the way he executed it is just amazing. The puzzles There's a lot, just like the original. There's just a lot of amazing puzzles with great moving parts, complex little things. And this map is just everything the first one had, and just whew, so much better. All the puzzles just make a lot more sense than the original. The original was a little bit complicated at some parts, but this one I just love everything you've done. This, hands down, is one of the most advanced escape rooms. It holds some of the most amazing puzzles I've ever seen. So Yappy's Adventure 3, definitely give it a play. Amazing. Now, map number 4 is going to be 100 Stories. This map is just beautiful right when you start. I love the little sky dome thing he's got going in the back. And this map is essentially going to be a 100-story building. And as you progress each level, you'll be climbing up this building 1 story at a time. So there's 100 levels. I think there's actually a bonus level thing with like a rocket ship, so maybe there's more than 100 stories now. But it's very linear. The other maps that we've gone over on this list are kind of like, you can explore them in different ways. This map is one level to the next level to the next level, and there's nothing wrong with that. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of gimmicky little puzzles. You really got to think outside the box. There's some puzzles in here that really stumped me, because it's just like, it's a niche little thing you've got to be paying attention to, where if you're even the tiniest bit not observant, you're going to be struggling. And just the story progression as you climb the building, it just feels so nice. You know, you're making your progress going up, and there is save progress in this with codes, which is nice because this is a long map. 100 Stories, more classic escape room take, but definitely a step up from your average. Map number 5, we've got House Escape 2. This is an interesting one. Essentially, there's this 4-digit code that you're going to need to find hidden throughout the house. And you're just roaming around the house, exploring, checking out different rooms. I love the architecture of this. And this map uses a lot of riddles and like word clues. It gives you clues. So you'll find little hidden words. There's lots of secret little passages. I just love the aesthetic. It makes me feel like I'm in some sort of movie or something. And you kind of go around the house searching for items. You'll collect different items. You'll find different clues, which you might not know what they mean at the start. And you kind of got to piece these clues together. And you're using these items and these clues to try to find the 4 digits to escape the house. It's a really nice map. I love the aesthetic. It's fun. Great map. Give it a try. And he's got a couple other similar maps, so if you like that one, you'll probably like his others. Number 6 here, we've got Escape Room Quest. And this is absolutely Zelda. Just like Yappy's Adventure 2, this is a Zelda map. There are 4 dungeons in this: a forest, a fire, a water, and a desert. And if I had to compare it to Yappy's Adventure 2, the difference to me would be Yappy's Adventure 2 focuses on individual puzzles, and it has some really complex and intricate individual puzzles, where this map focuses more so on spatial awareness as well as individual puzzles. There's some nice small individual puzzles, but mainly it's understanding the layout of these dungeons and understanding what one thing you do in a certain room, how it affects something else in a different room, which I really love that element of this map. It's just, each dungeon feels so unique. Each dungeon has its own gimmicky little special quirk that separates it from the other dungeons. So it almost feels like 4 different mini escape rooms, and the aesthetics, the lighting, the colors, the theme of each dungeon, they each feel completely different. This is a great map. Definitely try it out. One of the best escape rooms on Fortnite. And map 7, our final map, is Squad Escape Room. All of the other maps on this list are really great for solos, duos, and squads. But this one specifically, if you've got a good squad of friends that you want to try out, this map will really test your squad's communication skills. A lot of the puzzles in this map, each player has, I'd say, a unique role. So to solve a puzzle, you need to piece together what each person's role is. And if you're not communicating with your teammates, it can be really tough. But this is just a fun map. A lot of the puzzles are kind of like little challenges. And it's just a fun map. It's not too difficult, but it's more challenging than your average escape room that you'll see, where there's just secrets behind the wall type stuff, because there's a lot of those out there and nobody likes those. But yeah, so if you want a challenge for your squads, I would highly recommend Squad Escape Room. And that's really all for me. So these were my favorite escape rooms on Fortnite. I've played a lot of escape rooms, but not all of them. So if there's any escape rooms I missed, let me know. I'd love to try them out. But that's all from me for now. So peace, y'all.